Today I want to do a word creation of essentially the bad version of hype. Because usually when things are being hyped up, it means, oh, this is going to be so good. There's all this anticipation for what the thing will actually end up being. But things can also be kind of hyped down or just made to seem like they're going to be really bad when they're finally finished. And I wanted to throw out my version of what that could be, similar to when I made Gwyred, which is basically the good variation of weird, which usually carries a bit of a negative connotation with it. So what I'm going to be creating for this bad version of hype, when it's really just getting shit on and that it's going to be this awful thing, I want to call it Dype. Because it's like when you're hyping down, so we take that D to start. Plus, that sounds about as close to diaper as you can get, as people are expecting it to be a load of shit. So, I feel like Dype is extremely appropriate and a faster way to get to hype in a bad way. And of course, with both hype and Dype, you always kind of have to take them with caution, because what everyone is saying about something is information that should be taken into account and analyzed, but it shouldn't be like you're resetting all of your previous thoughts and now this most recent hype or Dype is the only thing you act on. It's really that you just added on to all the info and knowledge you already have so that you can make your own full opinion when you see the actual full thing. And that's usually how you should be handling hype and Dype. Use it as a factor, not as an ultimate opinion. That's what we got for the daily do in today's Wiplish lesson. Let's move on to our song and video of the day. Song of the day is Alien Boy by Oliver Tree. And I actually did an Oliver Tree song of the day when I created Gwyred, now that I think of this as well, because he is one of the most exemplary people of that word, as he is so bizarre and different, but makes outstanding music and produces a great image and thinks in a extraordinary way, and I really admire him. I ended up going to his concert last night in Minneapolis, and it was electric, super fun, really loved it. Alien Boy, when he played that, was fantastic. He also kind of merged it into his very final song and remixed it a little bit, which was really cool too. And it's pretty emblematic of what he stands for. And it's this over-the-top song of just kind of being this standout outcast, finding a way in the world somewhat. Then for our video of the day, I sent a Sir Swag video on how to get good at Roadhog. I haven't watched a lot of Sir Swag in a while, but his videos are pretty awesome. He's able to be informative while constantly fitting humor into all of his videos, and he can do that with no inflections in his voice because he's just using a voice-to-text thing, or at least that's what he used to do. Like I said, I haven't watched a lot of his recent stuff, just kind of have moved away from watching gaming content, but I wanted to pick one that I knew I loved, and this video is super awesome to watch, especially if you know about Overwatch. The reason I wanted to pick an Overwatch video is because I feel like Overwatch 2 is something that's getting a ton of Dype. I was looking forward to this game so much, but I feel like in maybe the last year or two, all you're hearing about it is mostly bad things that might be swinging up a little bit to be getting better. I'm not certain, but for something that started with so much pride, it's like we heard so many bad things that who knows what's going to end up being like. Hope it's good, but I felt like it was kind of a decent example of Dype being Overwatch 2. Of course, this is on Overwatch 1 though, because this is years ago. But that'll do it for the Daily Do. Peace out!